Hey, what's happening to you guys? Pyros here and welcome back to another video. So, I have been thinking about what type of video that I'm going to be making. As you guys know, I'm in this 100-day upload streak. It is fucking a struggle. Like, I didn't realize how difficult it was. I've only made like almost 7 videos and already I feel like, fuck, I'm going to be stuck at some point. But regardless, I just wanted to kind of make this video talking about just essentially just talking about freaking Sonic the Hedgehog and the future of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because as you guys know, we know that there's going to be the next mainline Sonic game coming out soon. They made the announcement that they're currently working on it, so we may not see anything at this year's E3, but sometime next year we should see maybe a trailer, or maybe even the year after that we may see a trailer about what this game is going to be about. Now, what I don't know about this new mainline Sonic game, aside from literally nothing, is if it's even going to live up to any type of standard at this point. With Sonic Forces, we all fell for the trap of the trailers. Let's be honest with you, the trailers showed some really promising aspects when it comes to Sonic Forces. We really thought that this game had made some changes, that this game is going to be something good, and that is like the biggest fault when it comes to us as Sonic fans. Even though we know there's a good fucking chance that this game is going to bomb, we still have such a huge amount of faith that they may get it right, because they have shown those trends before, like with Sonic Colors, with Sonic Unleashed even. Like, a lot of people may say that Sonic Unleashed is a bad game. I feel like it's a good game personally. Yeah, the werewolf stages weren't even that bad. I think people were just super exaggerating, because we were at the point where we want to shit on Sonic at everything. Any opportunity we get, we want to shit on it. So the werewolf stages weren't that bad. They weren't good, but they weren't that bad. So they were like medium in a sense. Then you have the day stages, which literally was the pinnacle of what I felt a 3D Sonic game should be like. You know, fast-paced action, long stages that really show the kind of the scope of the world. I mean, like, when you play certain stages, like the stages in what was it? It was a stage with the dragon statue thing. I don't know the exact stage, but stages like those, or like the Mayan stages where you obviously run through them, it takes you about 6 to 7 minutes to finish a stage, but you feel like you're going on an adventure, and it's unique, it's well designed. It just has that scope that I feel like this is what Sonic games should be like. I know the controls have been one of the big issues about the day stages, like Sonic is super slippery or whatever the case may be, but I feel like that was a little bit of a small negative, but the overall scope is that the day stages in Sonic Unleashed are still unrivaled to this day. I honestly personally feel like they're still unrivaled. Even games like Sonic Generation still hasn't touched it yet, Sonic Colors still hasn't touched it yet, and even Sonic Forces. Listen, I'm gonna put Sonic Forces back. That was not even close to those games, but we still haven't had that type of level stage design essentially. And obviously Sonic Generation came about and gave us the perfect Sonic control. You just know what I mean? Sonic control extremely well. You have full control over Sonic speed. You can stop, you can slide, it doesn't feel like you're slippering. It just had that great control. And it was kind of coming off as if they were finally learning. They were learning and understanding what makes Sonic great at a 3D landscape. And it felt like, okay, we're making progress, we're going somewhere, this might be it. I mean, Sonic Colors was where people started having faith again. Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generation showed us that, okay, they're making some grounds here. I mean, the stages were all kind of remakes of previous stages, but still, they was dope as hell and they were really fun to explore. Then Sonic Forces came around and completely slapped us in the face. I feel like it slapped us in the face. That's the only way I can describe it. Like, Jesus Christ. But anyways, I'm not gonna talk about Sonic Forces. I've already expressed my thoughts and opinion on that game numerous times. But this next Sonic installment, I don't know what I want anymore, if I'm being honest with you. I know a lot of people, maybe people of the younger generation, may still have some ideas as to what they want, and they'll obviously create videos of their ideas Sonic games. I've already made a blog about it as to what I feel like is the perfect Sonic game. I'll just briefly go through it again. The day stages design of Sonic Unleashed, combined with the controls of Sonic obviously Generation. That's it. Story wise, at this point I don't even care anymore. Personally, Sonic has gone into this weird corny personality. It's not the same, you know, cool 90s vibe Sonic that I was used to growing up. He's now more of this cringy, I'm a cool guy type of personality. I don't know what the fuck is going on with him. Like, when you look at Sonic, it doesn't, his design doesn't even match what's coming out of his mouth anymore. I mean, when you pay attention to the dialogues of certain cutscenes from Sonic, maybe, yeah, I think Sonic Colors, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Lost World, things of that nature, it doesn't match. It doesn't have the vibe to it. Like, but then when you look back at Sonic Riders, Sonic Heroes, or some of these Sonic Adventure games, there was a different vibe to it. I don't know if it's because he's stuck in the 90s or whatever, but I don't know. It's just it's not there. It's not there. But at this point, story-wise, I don't care anymore. They can do whatever they want with the story, but what I want now is just the level designs of Sonic Unleashed with the control aspect of Sonic Generation just meshed together, and that's it. That's all we need. That's literally all we need. Story-wise, I've accepted that the story will always be corny no matter how much we want it to be serious, or we want it to have some level of comedic and seriousness. Like, if they can kind of match the vibe that Guardian of the Galaxy tends to do, like, you know, the director James Gunn really did a good job at creating humor while creating a serious situation. It's like, if they can, I think that's what Sonic needs to be like, not mesh. Obviously he has his comedic side. When things get serious, he'll still throw some jokes here and there because that's just what he does. He doesn't take things seriously until one of his friends gets hurt. But yeah, I don't know. For Star Wars, I don't really care. So with this next installment, since we know next to nothing about it, I feel like we should stay as critical as humanly possible. Like, I don't understand why being critical and, you know, reserved and tempering your expectation is viewed as such a bad thing these days. Like, everyone wants to be super hyped up about everything, you know, whether it be Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, whatever the case may be. You know, people want to only see people who are positive and who are always saying good things about something, instead of, you know, looking at some people who just want to be like, you know what, I'm hyped, I'm a fan, but I'm gonna stay a little bit critical here because of certain reasons. There's a engine that I saw a while back. I think it's called the Sonic Infinity engine. Some of you guys who are into Sonic games or into Sonic in general, and you have YouTube, you probably would have seen it. I even wrote a blog about it because the way this engine is designed literally feels like this is the next step for Sonic. From the movement, from the animation, from just the way it plays, it just looks amazing. And this was made by one person, maybe two, I'm not too sure, but for the most part, from what I've seen, one person. And if Sega can just capture that and just bring this guy in to design this next Sonic game, I feel like it would have a huge jump in its quality. Look at the movie Detective Pikachu. The movie was as great and the Pokemons looked as great because they brought in a fan who spent his spare time designing realistic Pokemons. Who knows what the movie would have looked like without the guy as part of the team, art direction, or whatever the case may be. That guy showed them his art, they liked it, they brought him in, and they made a realistic Pikachu, Charizard, Greninja, Mewtwo, and Bulbasaur, and all that Pokemon that showed up. It looked good. Look at Sonic Mania. They brought in a fan who was working on some, classic Sonic games in the past. They brought him in. Sonic Mania does well. Who knows what the Sonic Mania would have been without a fan's input? I feel like that's the thing. And then when you look at games like Beyond Good and Evil 2, Ubisoft is incorporating the fan and the community with their development process. They have something called, what is it called? Something, the Monkey Cups, or I don't know, it's something around the lines of Monkey Cups or whatever, where fans can come in and use hit record to create fan art, music, hieroglyphics, of things of that nature, and those things show up in the game. So they're developing the game alongside the community. So at the end of the day, the game can technically be shit because they are really listening to what the fans of the community want. And you know, the people behind the not the fans behind Beyond Good and Evil are super hardcore fans. If you go to any comment section of the Beyond Good Evil videos, you'll see people saying, please take care of the series, it's a really good series, it's a childhood series. Like, they're really passionate about it. So they need to do the same with Sonic games from now on. Not for now. Okay, I need to be really fucking careful when I say this, because despite the fact that Sonic fans are passionate when it comes to the Sonic series, we are so fucking divided, it is insane. Like, and I don't blame Sega for trying to pretty much, you know, please everyone from every part of the Sonic fan base. We have the 2D Sonic fans who just don't want to move on. I'm sorry, but I was joking. We have the 3D Sonic fans, this is where I fall in, and then we have, I don't know. That's it, that's the only two fans, but obviously in between those fans we have division even in the 3D spectrum. So we have the adventure fans, we have the Boom series fans, and then we have the 3D Boost fans, and then no matter what happens when you bring in a Sonic game, there's going to be people disappointed. And then obviously you have the really casual fans who, honestly, I feel like these are the ones Sega are kind of targeting, who don't care. They don't care. They've played the 2D games. I've played the 2D games. They've played the 3D games. They've played the Boom. I didn't play Boom. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't play Boom. But they've played Boom. They've played the Sonic Riders. Great games. I don't know why people don't like them. I think they're pretty great. They've played what else? The Team Sonic Racings. They've played the Sonic Advance series. So did I. I played Sonic Advance series. That's the Sonic Rush. They played all of it. I mean, we all did. I mean, like, they played on a casual level, so they don't care. So as long as there's a new Sonic game comes out, that's it. But I feel like Sonic needs to take in some of these talented fans into their work stream. Like, I'm talking about really talented fans, not fans who have their own weird, fucked up idea of what Sonic is. Like, they're gonna try and make, you know, I don't know, like, you know how the Sonic fan base is so fucking notorious for their unique, original characters? No, let's keep those fan base in the corner somewhere. They're loud, but we'll keep them there. But people like the one who made the Sonic Infinity engine, bring him along, because he seems to understand what makes Sonic actually fun, what makes him stand out from the rest of the Sonic, from the video game characters. Bring him along, bring his talent along, and then give him a team, and they can make a pretty solid Sonic game, gameplay wise. Now, stages wise, this is where they're gonna need another director's input. I feel like they should probably somehow get the guy who designed the Sonic Unleashed stages, bring him back, and then, I don't know, pay him double, something like that, I don't know. But bring him back, let him design some of the amazing stages that he did for Sonic Unleashed. Boom, we have that. I know, obviously, I'm not a developer, I don't know how this process goes around, because as a fan, I'm just throwing ideas, pam, but it is what it is. Like, I can't help it. I want a good Sonic game. I'm a huge fan of Sonic, and obviously being a Sonic fan these days, it's not a good time. It's not a good time at all. Oh, Jesus, it's not a good time, but it can't be helped. What else? And that's it. Story-wise, I mean, I think at this point we've all accepted that Sonic is going into a route of conniness, so it is what it is. But then, yeah, that's just really it, though. Like, when the first trailer comes out, we need to be critical, we need to not get super hyped. Sonic looks amazing in CGI, so anything CGI related with Sonic will always be good, but we need to see gameplay. And obviously one more thing, this is something that I feel like, I'm positive that we can all relate to as Sonic fans. We don't want to see the same stages anymore. It's a huge world, it's a huge expansive world. There are other areas that Sonic can go to. Sonic doesn't always have to start at fucking, you know, Green Hill Zone. He doesn't always have to start there. I know that's where that's where he lives, but Sonic moves around a lot. So we could catch Sonic on the run from from Gun for some reason. Like that could be a great story. I know they've done that something similar in Sonic X or in Sonic Adventure 2, but this time they could show us at the beginning of this cutscene. They can show us Sonic running away from Gun, and this time not just Gun chasing him, but Shadow is chasing him as well. So it's not the same story. Shadow is chasing Sonic, working alongside Gun because of a crime that he has been framed with, and this is not something of a small magnitude. This is like a really huge crime that he's being framed to doing, and you know, this could be Sonic's story, to be honest. Really, Sonic on the run from the law and trying to prove his innocence. But obviously, if Sonic is running away from Gun, it's not gonna be as, you know, intense. But if he's running away from a very pissed off Shadow, who's obviously on the same speed as him, it's gonna take a lot more than just speed to outrun Shadow the Hedgehog, you know. And since he's the ultimate life form, he can live infinite, so it doesn't mean it's not like he can outrun him with time. So that could be a great start to a story, and then that will show us something running away from, I don't know, something that looks like a metropolis, and then he's running into the jungle, but not Green Hill Zone, but something completely different. Like, that's the thing, like, Sonic is relying too much, way too much on nostalgia. We don't need nostalgia. Nostalgia only works if you haven't seen something in the last 10 plus years. That's how nostalgia works. Like, if I watched for example, I watched Avengers Endgame just a couple of weeks ago. If I go back to the cinema and watch it again, it's not gonna be nostalgia because it hasn't been that long. It has to be like 10 years, 5 years maybe. But I would prefer 10 years before I see Avengers again and feel like, oh, such a nostalgia. I remember when this happened. I remember when this guy picked up the hammer, and I remember the sacrifice that this guy did. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, something in that nature. But cut the nostalgia, please. We get it. We have so many games with Green Hill Zone. If I want to play Green Hill Zone, I'll pick up Generation. We need new things. Travel the world. There's plenty of places that you can make stories about. Plenty of places. Sonic now deals with aliens, so you can say that Sonic is traveling across space now, because he's done that before in Sonic X. He's traveled through space to collect the 7 Chaos Emeralds, and then he met aliens, robotic aliens that were also trying to do the same thing. That could be the next storyline. And Sonic, Shadow obviously, and Gun is chasing him through time and space. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Point is, I just want a good Sonic game. I'm best of luck to the Sonic team. I don't know what they're gonna do with the series, but it's kind of painful sometimes. I don't know why it is. To be honest, really, he's a fictional character, but I don't know why it's kind of feels painful. Of some, I think maybe because Sonic was one of the top tier characters, top tier video game characters that came alongside Mario. Mario is still on top. Mario's name is super powerful now. Like, Mario's name alone can sell merchandise. Sonic's name can still sell merchandise, I'm not gonna lie, but he needs a little bit more. He needs to redeem himself. And I've said this I think in a comment before, but Sonic needs to at least have 5 games back to back. 5 games back to back, all getting ratings of 7 and above. That's when I'll accept that Sonic is back. If he gets 7, then the next game he gets 5, the next game he gets 8, and it's like, no, he's not back. He needs consistency now. That's what we want. But anyways, that's just my thoughts and opinion on it. I feel like as Sonic fans, we need to stay more critical, just to revise what I was saying, to stay more critical, to not get jumped into, getting too hyped up for Sonic team to just hire someone of a fan that knows what he's doing, that's shown talent online. I mean, like, that's what we're doing these days. A lot of companies, they look through the internet, they look through, DeviantArt, ArtStation, videos on YouTube of talented people who have a passion for the product, and then bring them in, and then those products end up being well. When has there ever been a time where someone has brought in a fan and then the product sucked? No, because fans, we have spare times, and we're not being paid, we're not being manipulated by money. We just want something to be awesome, so we're spending a lot more time creating some awesome products. I don't know. So anyways, that's just my thoughts and opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm Pyros, and I keep forgetting to do this. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.